Hey, what's up, hello guys, I'm Karla and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing an anti-haul. So basically what it is the opposite of a haul, which are things that you're not planning to buy. Obviously there's a lot of things that I'm not planning to buy because I don't have the money for them. But these are things that I'm not planning to buy because there's some reason that they don't interest me in any sort of way. And I do want to give you guys a heads up that most of the things that I do want to buy or don't want to buy are eyeshadow palettes, because eyeshadow is one of my favorite things about makeup. So of course I look at a lot of eyeshadow palettes and I buy a lot of eyeshadow palettes, but I also don't buy a lot of them because of certain reasons. But yeah, today I'm going to be telling you guys some of those palettes and reasons. So the first eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be talking about is the Prism Palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And surprise, surprise, I love Anastasia so much, but this is just a no for me. First of all, I have the Subculture and I really enjoy that palette. I know there's a lot of people who don't, but I truly think it's a good palette, and it's just a mishap that happened, and you do have to work with it. It is a little bit challenging, but I love the colors and I decide to put in the work and use it because I really like those colors. But Prism looks a lot like it, just a little bit amped up and more bright in my opinion. And I was so close to buying the palette, but I got to Sephora and I swatched the colors and they felt so chalky. Usually Anastasia shadows feel buttery or soft, you know, they don't feel chalky, but this one was just dry. So freaking dry. And maybe it was because of the store, because it was open the whole time or something like that, but they did not swatch well. They didn't look pretty at all, and I was so close to buying it, but honestly, it's just, I don't need it, and of course I don't have the money to buy it, so there's that too, but I don't think it's worth it. The second palette that I'm going to be talking about is the Morphe 3502. Now, I have the Morphe 3502, and I really enjoy the palette. You guys know that I use it a lot in tutorials, and it's a great palette, but I don't need the second one because I basically have all of those colors in other palettes, or I just have it in the 3500. And honestly, it kind of makes me mad that Morphe didn't just come out with the second one in like starting, because the 3500 does have a lot of browns that look basically identical, and I do wish that it had more of the reds that the 3502 has. But I don't need it because I already have the 3500. And honestly, if you already have it too, you don't need that palette unless you don't have red colors. But I have a red blush. I have reds from other palettes. I don't need that palette. The third palette that I'm going to be talking about is by NYX. And I think it's the Elements palettes. And I was so interested by them at first. I was like, yes, you know what? I'm going to buy these. They look beautiful. I was planning to buy at least 3 of those. Like, I was committed. I was gonna buy those palettes, but then I get to the website and they cost $30 each. $30. That is crazy. Why would you do that? Like, NYX is supposed to be a drugstore brand and with drugstore prices, but those palettes, for one of them, is $30. I am not buying that because honestly, that's so freaking expensive. Another thing I guess that I'm not planning to buy is the Kylie Jenner, I think it's her fall collection, I think that's what she called it, but at first I was really interested by the lip colors. I like the palette because I really like purples, but I already have those colors, so I wasn't really thinking about that. The lip colors are what really interested me, so I went into the website and I saw the video with her and Jordan trying them on, and they looked beautiful on Jordan. Not on Kylie so much, but I think she did that on purpose, the color of her hair, so they wouldn't look pretty on her, and she would have a bigger demographic of darker skin tones and lighter skin tones. I think that was what she was planning, but honestly, I watched this video of a girl, I'll leave her channel down below, I just completely forgot what her channel is, and her swatches, I feel so bad for her because I thought those colors were beautiful too, but there was one color, I forgot the name of it, but it looked yellow on her and Jordan. It didn't look yellow, and all of them honestly just don't look pretty. There was one pink that looked pretty, but Myrrh by MAC is the exact same color. So I'm not really into that. Another, I guess, collection that I just don't plan on buying anything from is the Maybelline and Gigi Hadid collab and collection. And at first I was kind of interested on the lip colors because I did like those lip colors, but then I got into the eyeshadow palettes, and there's this big palette that has like some eyeshadows and bronzers and whatever. And then I saw the price, and honestly, it's so expensive. And I love Maybelline, but those are not drugstore prices at all whatsoever. And I've lived in the East Coast. I've never truly lived in the West Coast, and I was really interested to see what she was gonna do with her West Coast collection, but the colors are so dull. Like, I don't think of the East Coast like that. If I did something like that, I would do like jewel tones, like beautiful greens, and I wouldn't just do grays, because that sense, I don't know, but I just don't really like her collection, and it's kind of basic, honestly. And I mean, I guess her makeup is not that crazy at all whatsoever, at least not like mine, but she could have done something else with it. The last thing that I'm going to be talking about is the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette, and also her foundation. So I was going to buy her foundation because I was truly so excited that she was going to have such a large color range, but then I saw that most of them didn't cater for people who have olive tones, and I think she has olive tones in her skin, but that just really made me sad because it's so hard for me to find a good foundation. I found a really, really good match for me, and it's a Milani Conceal and Perfect in the shade number 4. That shade is like the complete match to my skin, and it's great. But it's so hard to find a foundation with my undertone because I am olive tone, but my skin tone is light. It's not dark. I mean, it's not light either. It's like medium to light. But most olive skin tones are dark, and they don't cater to lighter olive skin tones, and it just really makes me mad because I thought Huda, like, she was bragging so much about how big her range selection was, and I didn't see anything for olive skin tones. And also Fenty Beauty, like, I was so excited. I was like, yes, I'm finally gonna find my foundation color, and I didn't, because they don't, all the warm tones are pink on me. They're either pink or extremely yellow. There's no olive tones in many of the foundations. The other foundation that I have found that has olive tones is the Makeup Forever foundations. That and the Milani one, only ones that I've found that have olive tones. And then for the ones that don't, and I have foundations that are pink tone or yellow toned, I have to add in concealers in the bottom that are green colored so I can wear them, or else I'm just gonna look like an Oompa Loompa. So this is kind of a message to a lot of companies to cater more towards olive skin tones. That's just an idea. But yeah, that was all for my video. If you guys want me to do more anti-hauls, then comment down below, because I'm a student, I don't have a job, I don't have money, and I'm very selective towards the makeup that I buy. So if you guys want me to do any other videos like this, then comment down below. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, then click that red button down below and click the notification button. And yeah, I hope you guys liked the video, and see you in my next one. Bye! Oh, also, if you want to see this makeup look, it's my last video. You can click on the eye right here. Okay, now bye. Au revoir. See ya later.